ここより世界に痛みを神羅転生。
What's up, cosplayers? EIA cosplayers! The first step is to put on these darn contacts that are so hard to put on. My eyes are swollen, literally. And the next step is to block your eyebrows. And remember, I have a tutorial teaching you just how to do that, so I'm going to leave the link in the description box, so click and learn how to block your eyebrows. And for the next step, we're going to use foundation. The foundation that I'm using is called Ivory 7 from Mary Kay. But remember, you be whatever color paint you want to be. It doesn't matter. All that matters is you're having fun and that you're cosplaying. That's all that matters. So I'm applying that all over. Applying that on my face, my neck, my ears, and then I go back with a flat kabuki brush and I blend it. And now with a small detail brush, the brush that we use for liners, and an orange face paint, we're going to draw Pain's eyebrows. And for that, I like to use a technique with the dots. So I mark out the dots where the eyebrow starts and where they're going to be arched. That way I can draw same looking eyebrows, because you know when we draw one and then we can't draw the other, it makes it hard. So the dots help us connect and point out and map out where they're going to be drawn. And using the same brush and a black paint, you're going to outline that shape of the eyebrow. Every time you outline things with a black paint, you make things look more cartoonish and more anime, and that's the look that we're going for. And continuing with the same brush and a black paint, you can use a black liquid liner for this. We're going to draw that little line that he has above his eyes. Now it's important for you to draw this line while your eyes are open, because if you draw it while it's closed, you might draw it too deep in your crease, and when you open your eyes, the line won't be there anymore. So you have to keep your eyes open and draw that line just above your crease. Alright, and now for the liner. So for this, you can use a liquid liner. I prefer to use liquid liner, or you can use that same brush and the paint. Now I have a little trick for this. I draw little dots to map out the shape of the liner. So what we're going to do here is we're utilizing the liner to change the shape of our eyes and to make it look more similar to Pain's eyes. So for that, I drew little dots mapping out the shape of the liner, and now I'm just going to connect them. Pain's eyes are very sharp, long, and narrow, so we're going for that look with the liner. So we're using the liner to create that illusion that our eyes are the same shape. And remember to always have that reference photo with you so that you can cross-reference the shape and remember what shape you're trying to design. And now I'm just going with a black pencil and I'm coloring in my waterline. And this part isn't necessary. I just decided to add this on my nose to make me look more like anime. He has this in some of the photos, but you don't need to add this. It's just makes you look more cartoonish and anime when you add like black lines on it. So that's it. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. And for the next step, I am putting that foundation on top of my lips to make my lips less noticeable. Because Pain doesn't really have lips and we can't take our lips off, so I'm putting foundation on it to make it less visible. And back again with the black liner, I am drawing that little line that he has under his lips, and I decided to draw the piercing that he has under because I thought it would look more realistic if I drew it versus actually creating the piercing and gluing it on my skin. It just wouldn't look the same way, so I decided to draw it and shaded it and make it seem like it was a piercing on my skin. And I drew it with a black liquid liner and I filled it in with a matte dark gray eyeshadow. And now for the nose piercings. I'm using spirit gum to glue them down. I'm applying spirit gum to each side of my nose and I'm dabbing it with my finger to make them sticky before I glued them. I created these piercings by using magic model clay, which I thought was the best material out of all of the materials that I tried creating them with. It's light, it blends well with the flexibility of my nose. My nose isn't completely straight, so that's important too. And I found that other materials were too straight and too narrow and they didn't glue on very well, and neither did they feel light on my nose. So this was the perfect material that I found to create the piercings, and they felt super comfortable to wear, which is very important in cosplay. And now with the small detail brush, I am coloring in the piercing, and obviously you guys can do this before you glue it on, but I decided to do it while I glue them on, which is harder, so you do whatever you feel comfortable with, but I am coloring them in now. So I am coloring in the top part a dark gray color and then a red on the bottom. And that is it. That is the end of this tutorial. You are now Pain. Just don't kill and destroy the whole world, okay? I hope you guys like this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet subscribed, and leave your thumbs up on this video. Help my little channel grow. And of course, share with all your Naruto loving friends. Thank you so much, guys, and until my next video, bye-bye!